Log into income tax portal and click on file now. Select the assessment year as 25-26 and select online mode for filing. Click on continue. Click on start new filing. Select the option between individual, HUF and others. I am selecting individual. Click on continue. You will select the ITR form. As of now, ITR 1 is what we'll be showing, which is for salaried employee. ITR 4 is for self-employed. ITR 1 we'll select in this particular video. Click on that. Click on OK and let's get started. So here you have to select the option. Most of the cases it's others, but if you want you can go through this and select the appropriate one. Click on continue. Click on OK again. And now we have these sections which have to be filled. The first is the personal information section. Click on that. And here you will be seeing the details. These are self-populated in most of the cases. Verify the details and scroll down. Here you will see niche of employment. Select your appropriate employment. If you are in private sector, select others. Then select section 139(1), which means that you are filing the taxes before 15th of September 2025. Click on yes or no depending on whether you want to opt for new tax regime or old tax regime. It's default no, which means you are in new tax regime. Check your bank details, then you can submit them. Once you submit, income section will open up. Click on that. And here you have to fill in your income details. This basically will come from your AIS or your Form 16. You can verify and you can fill in the details here under each of the section. Once you have done that, scroll down. You can also enter the exempt allowance section details. You will have all the details here. You can choose the appropriate option and then fill in the values. Once you are done, scroll down. Your net salary section is done. Next comes the deductions section. This is by default 75,000 for new tax regime. So it's grayed out and the value is filled automatically. You don't have to do anything here. Scroll down, click on save and move to the next page. Now you have to enter the income from house property. If you are getting any income from house property, you can fill in the details here. For me, it is 0, but if you are self-occupied, let out, you can fill in the values and save. I'll put it as 0 and move back. Next is the interest on borrowed capital. If you have a home loan and you want to avail income tax benefit on interest, you'll have to fill these details. But here they have made some changes. You have to give the bank details also. So select loan taken from bank, the details, everything else and save. For me, it's 0. So I'll put it blank and move back. Next is the income from other sources. So here it will automatically capture dividend income, interest income from savings account and from other sources, interest, FD, etc. This is captured from AIS, but you do verify your AIS and do not rely only on AIS. Also cross-check it against your bank statements and your statements of mutual funds as well as your stocks. Grow, Zerodha, all those have very easy to download and check statements of how to get the dividends and how much dividends you have received. So you can check and verify from there. If you have any changes, you can select that, you can edit and you can enter a different value. If you have income from any other source, you can add those here by selecting the appropriate option and filling in the amount. For me, it's not there, so I'm leaving it as blank. Next section is the exempt income for reporting purpose. If you have agriculture income or any other exempt income, you can fill that there. And then there is the income on which no tax is paid. This is a new section which has been introduced this year. This is basically long-term capital gain on your stocks and mutual fund sale. As per the rules under section 112A, any profits made up to 1.25 lakhs in a year is tax exempt. Earlier you used to fill those under ITR 2, but now you have to fill those in ITR 1. So let's fill in a value. We will put in a value of say 4 lakh rupees in total sale consideration. This is the amount which I have got after selling all the stocks and mutual funds. We will put in the cost of acquisition, the cost of buying as say 1 lakh rupees for now. This will give me a profit of 3 lakhs and I immediately get a message saying that this is not allowed and maximum value which can be filled in this section is 1.25 lakhs only. If I try to confirm it, I should get an error. Let's see what happens. I will just see that the profit is 3 lakhs and I'll confirm, and yes, I do get an error that 1.25 is the maximum. If I have above that, I have to fill in ITR 2. So let me click OK. Let me change the value to 3 lakhs here. And now that the profit is under 1.25 lakhs, if I confirm, this should save successfully. So I'm clicking on confirm, and yes, it's saved properly. So that takes care of your income part. Next is the deductions part. Click on total deductions, and then you will have to fill in the details. The first is section 80CCD2, which is NPS, employer contribution. You can get the value from your form 16 or NPS statement, and you can fill the value here. If there is any change, you can edit the value here. Click on save, and you will go back to the next scheme, which is Agnipath scheme. If you are eligible, you can fill in the value here. Then there are any other deductions which have been taken by you, so you can fill in the details there, and if everything is in order, then you can click on save. The next is the tax paid section. So here it will have these TDS 1, 2, 3 and other. First is TDS 1, where tax deducted from salary. That details will come directly from your employer in form 16. You can fill in the details. Second is tax deducted at source from income other than salary. Third is the tax deducted at source, and fourth is TCS. So you can fill all these values here. And last is the self-assessment. You can fill the data. And once you have fixed that, you can then verify your tax liability details. This is nothing but a total of all the income and taxes and everything. So on the top, you will have the computation of your income, which you have entered earlier. Then you have tax payables, total interest, total tax and fees. Everything is added up here. And once you submit and click on this particular button, it will tell you what is the total tax which is either due to you or refundable to you. In my section, I have to make a payment of 6,010 rupees. Why is this payment required? Because my form 16 did not consider the interest and deposits and dividends which I have received, and that's the reason this particular tax payment is required. So I'll make it via self-assessment. I've already created a different video on that. I'll share the link in the description or in the I button. You can view that, and once you have paid it, the tax will become 0, and then you can submit this particular income tax. I hope you found the video useful, and if you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out to me, and do remember to like, subscribe and share today's video. And for more such videos, please keep watching me, Nishant, on Save More Money. Until next time, this is Nishant signing off. Bye, take care.